Beginning of the British rule in India. Coming of the British to India. India was famous for its spices, silk, gold, and many other riches. In 1498, the Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama found a sea route to India by landing at Calicut. He returned with valuable goods that sold for 60 times what he had spent. This success opened a new era of trade between Europe and India. Soon, the Dutch, French, and English also came. In 1600, 100 London merchants received a royal charter from Queen Elizabeth I to form the English East India Company, EEC. In 1615, the Mughal Emperor Jahangir allowed them to set up their first trading post in Surat. By 1623, the British had established factories in Surat, Broch, Ahmedabad, and Agra. Wars fought to gain control of India. After starting trade, the British wanted more power and land. They fought wars with other European companies and local Indian rulers. These battles helped the British gain more control. Eventually, the French were limited to trading only in Puducherry. Political disunity in India. At that time, India was divided into many small kingdoms. Different rulers often fought with each other for more power. As the Mughal Empire weakened, kingdoms such as Bengal, Awadh, and Mysore became independent. The English East India Company took advantage of this situation and fought with these local rulers to expand their control. Battles over Bengal. Bengal was one of the richest provinces in India. Winning battles there gave the British access to its wealth, which helped them grow stronger. Battle of Plassey. To control Bengal, the British built forts and maintained an army there. When Sirajuddaula became the Nawab of Bengal, he ordered the British to leave Calcutta. The British refused and attacked in 1757. The battle ended with Sirajuddaula's defeat and death. Battle of Buxar. In 1764, the Battle of Buxar took place. The Nawab of Bengal, Mir Qasim, fought against the company with support from the Nawab of Awadh and the Mughal Emperor, Shah Alam II. The British won the battle and gained control over Bengal, Bihar, Orissa, and Awadh. Strengthening of the company's power. After these battles, the company made alliances with some local kings and forced others to help pay for the British army. This made their control over India even stronger. Exploitation of Indians and their resources. The British did not treat Indians fairly. They thought Indians were inferior and gave them only low-level jobs in the army, police, and courts. Farmers had to pay heavy taxes and sell their products at low prices. Raw materials from India were used in British factories. Even when crops failed, taxes had to be paid, leading to severe famines and suffering. The Revolt of 1857. Many Indians were unhappy with the British rule. Soldiers, farmers, local kings, landlords, and common people joined together to fight the British in 1857. Leaders like Mangal Pandey, Rani Lakshmi Bai, Kunwar Singh, Begum Hazrat Mahal, Nana Sahib, and Tansha Tope led the revolt. Although the revolt was eventually defeated, it marked an important moment in India's fight for freedom. After the revolt, the British government took direct control of India, and Queen Victoria became the Empress of India.